My name is Erica, and thank you for visiting my channel again. Today is an unboxing video. See, box. And this is a box from Bookcase. Bookcase is, I think, a relatively new subscription service. Basically, what it is you can get one, 3 or 5 books, I believe, for a set amount of money. 3 books is $15, and if you do it's plus shipping and handling. $3 is it's 3 books is $15 for shipping and handling. What you do is you go on the site, you fill out, and you just fill out like a thing about like your taste or whatever, and then they choose books for you. The books are used, but they're supposed to be high quality used books, and then they send them to you once a month. You can choose to subscribe to it, and it will automatically go for whatever you want. So 1 book a month, 3 books a month, 5 books a month. At the time that I signed up for it, also the automatic renewal was not set up yet, so I'm not actually automatically renewed right now. Although if I want a subscription to continue, I would have to go and sign up, and then it would automatically renew. So it is a subscription service, and it is relatively new, and they just changed their website, so the website now has like more capabilities and stuff. But yeah, it sounded like a cool idea, so it was kind of one of those things where they actually sent me a message on Twitter, just telling me about the service, and I went and checked it out, and it sounded interesting, and then it was it was definitely an impulse purchase, but I'm really excited to see what's in here, so let's bust it open and see what I got. Yeah, first of all, I would just like to say that this is a very nice box, and I will be keeping it for something else. I'm kind of a box hoarder in a way. I send a lot of packages out because I have an Etsy store, which is a bakery. If you ever want to check it out, it's Goodies by Erica B. You can just search that on Etsy. And I sell baked goods on there. And then I have a friend, one of my best friends lives in South Carolina. I have another friend that lives in Massachusetts, and I live in Maine. So I do send packages to my friends here and there. So there's stuff like that too. I'm kind of a care package person with that. I have another friend that lives in Thailand. So I'm always looking for good packages. And plus, as you guys know, I do book mooch, and book mooch requires me to have good packages. So I do really like this box in the first place. So I think everything is cut, so I can open it. Maybe it's going. It's opening. Look how pretty it's packed. Isn't that nice? I like it. It's got the weird little guys. Okay, so this is a little book. Okay, it says Bookcase in here. So that's their little card. And then it says, want to get your next bookcase for free? Take a picture of your bookcase and upload it to Instagram. Tag us, as well as a book-related hashtag like Bookstagram, and we'll pick one winner every month to get a free bookcase. Well, that is pretty cool. I like that. So I'll definitely do that. And let's see what I got here. So the first one is... Okay, looking at just in the box, one of them I've heard of. I don't know about any other ones. So this is by Robin McKinley, and it's called Deerskin. Let's just read the thing. As Princess Lithar reaches womanhood, it's clear to all the kingdom that in her breathtaking beauty, she is the mirror image of her mother, the queen. But this seeming blessing forces her to flee for safety from her father's wrath. With her loyal dog Ash at her side, oh, this must be Ash, dog. Lithar unlocks a door to a world of magic where she finds a key to her survival and an adventure beyond her wildest dreams. Deerskin. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I really don't, again, this was an impulse purchase, but I don't remember to have watched any of my videos. You know that I like fairy tales, I like magic worlds, I like all of that. That sounds like a pretty good read. And I've never heard of this. I'm interested. And this is, oh hey! Whoop whoop! Bookmark! Yeah, that's fun. Bookmark from the Bookish blog. I'll have to check that out. I actually think the Bookish blog might be the guy who runs Bookcase. I think this might be his blog, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, that's kind of fun. I will say though, this first one, and even like looking at the other ones that are in here, these are quality used books. I mean, they're definitely used. They've got like a little bit of wear and tear on them, but they're in really great quality, really good condition. So yeah, that's awesome. So that's one. Two. This is the one that I've heard of before. Because it was a movie, and I think at one point, I think this is on a list for me to buy. I don't know if I've ever bought this book. This is Snow Falling on Cedars by David Gutterson. This one I know it was made into a movie. I'm not entirely sure if I've ever seen the movie either, but I do remember hearing of this one. And even the cover is actually from the movie because that's the actress that's in the movie. And the Faulkner Award and the American Bookseller Association Book of the Year Award. Interesting. So let's see. What is this one about? I don't remember. Okay, where is the... You know, it's weird when you're trying to read a synopsis and you can't find it because of all the other stuff they put on there. Always weird. Okay. San Pedro Island, north of Puget Sound, is a place so isolated that no one who lives there can afford to make enemies. But in 1954, a local fisherman is found suspiciously drowned, and a Japanese-American named Kabuo I don't know. Miyamoto is charged with his murder. That's right. And then it's about the trial and everything, and then trying to figure out who murdered them. That's right. Okay, I remember what this is about now. So it's about somebody being accused of murder. I think based on just them being there, and then everything that comes out from there. So yeah, I'm not even gonna read the rest of it. That's what that's about. And it says it's gripping and tragic and densely atmospheric. Well, that sounds like something I'd like too. So far, so good, bookcase. And then this last one. Ooh, it's so fun. Ooh. It's one of those pillowy books. Do you know what I'm talking about when they have like the squishy? So this is a student edition, interesting, of The Case for Christ, a journalist personal investigation of the evidence for Jesus. Lee Strobel with Jane Vogel. Okay, so this one I will say, definitely at some point had a huge sticker right here because it is like covered in dust and gunk right there. Alright, so this, let's see. It's basically, it's a journalist that's researching God's existence, I guess. It says, there's little question that he actually lived, but miracles, rising from the dead, some of the stories you hear about him sound like that, just stories. A reasonable person would never believe them, let alone claim that he's the only way to God, but a reasonable person would also make sure that he or she understood the facts before jumping to conclusions. That's why Lee Strobel, an award-winning legal journalist with a knack for asking tough questions, decided to investigate Jesus for himself. And so it says he's an atheist, and he thought certain his findings would bring Christianity's claim of Jesus tumbling down like a house of cards. And then he was in for the surprise of his life. So it's basically retracing his journey from skepticism to faith. That's interesting. This is right up my alley too. I like the idea of reading something about somebody who's skeptical, and then finding their faith. Although I'm a little apprehensive to read it. I am very secure in my faith, and my beliefs, and sometimes there are certain things in something like this where somebody researching religion, not a big deal, but somebody going on like a conquest to disprove it feels a little sacrilege and weird to me. But I'm kind of interested to see like what the story's about, because that idea of somebody going from skepticism to actually being faithful and such, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah. And again, other than this part on the cover here, this is, I mean, like, did you just hear that? It literally just cracked. Like, nobody's read this book. This isn't even used. And it is a student edition, so that's interesting. I wonder if this was like if it's student edition in that for like a college course, or if it's student edition like a Sunday school kind of situation, which would be interesting. This is really weird font. Looking at this, it's really strange. The way this book is set up is weird. I want to show you. It's weird. You see this? It's got like weird graphs and stuff in it. I don't know. This might be one of those books I don't even like get through. But yeah, so that was pretty good. So again, it was three books for $15, and it did say they were like high quality used books, and I would say that these are fairly high quality. And you know, at least two of them I'm definitely gonna read those, and this one I will attempt to read. So I would say that was pretty cool. At this point, I am not going to subscribe, and only because if you were to just peruse my channel, you would see that I just got 40 bucks from a library sale. On top of that, I also have a pile of borrowed books that somebody lent to me that I need to read, and on top of that, I already own at least 100 books that I haven't read. And I just bought a couple more, and I have an Owl Crate subscription, so every month I get a new book. Anyway, right now, I am not going to do it again, but I would definitely do it again in the future, because I think that's kind of cool. I like just being surprised with stuff like that, and it's fun. This is something I wouldn't mind trying out again. Maybe a few months down the road after I've cleared out some space on the shelves, it might be fun to do, just to get surprised by books for fun. You know, I like that. I like being surprised by books. It's cool. So yeah, I would say Bookcase is pretty cool. And the options were 1 book, 3 books, or 5 books every month, and the price goes from like $8.95 up to I think it's like $25 for the 5 books. It's not terribly expensive. The shipping and handling too. Your first box, there's usually a code going around, so you can get the shipping and handling for free too. So that's pretty cool. Without it though, the shipping and handling is like $3.95. I mean, it's not really that expensive. He ships the medium mail, it looks like, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so it seems like a pretty cool service. I like it, and I will definitely take my picture here and try to enter for another one for free, because hey, for free, you know, it works. And I actually just did a video about it, so if you're about giveaways, I have like fairly good luck giveaways, and I like good giveaways, so I tend to enter them. And I just did a video all about giveaways because I went on a really random tangent the other day about them. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and look that up on my channel. Like this video if you liked it. If you want to see more, subscribe, because I do this at random. Be reading, and if you have read any of these books, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you liked them. Yeah, go check out Bookcase.